all the things that people have tried to sell me in my life. I mean, you know, they're trying to sell you on voting for them. And as you may remember, after my wife was a senator from New York, she had a traveling job for 4 years. And so I would sit home a lot of nights and just watch a lot of television, and I love that because men like to have control of the remote. When you don't have the competition, it's easy. And every time you see an ad, right, they're trying to sell you something. And now I answer my own phone, unlike the White House, so people call me on the phone all the time. I realize I'm just some robo number, and they're trying to sell me something. We all been there. Once in a while, somebody knocks on the door and they're trying to sell you something. It has been my experience, and I want all of you who are younger with me, it's been my experience. Anytime anybody ever tried to sell me on something by making me stop thinking, they did not have my best interest at heart. Anytime someone trusted me to disagree with them and engage in a conversation, I might go along with them whether I agree with them on everything or not. Now just think about it. You can think of a dozen instances, every one of you can. When you have arguments in the cafeteria, discussions on the street, the other guys are running this huge negative ad to try to campaign and spending hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars to try to stop people from thinking. We got a long way as a country, further than all of our critics thought we would when we set off, because we didn't stop thinking, or arguing, or fighting, but in the end, the goal was to make a decision and get the show on the road. Tim Bishop's a get the show on the road kind of guy. Steve Israel's a get the show on the road kind of guy. If we can win a lot of these races, it'll be good for the Republicans too. Because we don't need a one-party country. We don't need a party where people never have any discussions. There's no way anybody can be right all the time. But the direction we're going toward gridlock paralysis and domination by big, narrow financial interests who do not want us to go together is wrong. It's the biggest threat to an otherwise unlimited future. I'm telling you, there is no country in the world that is similar to the I want you to be happy, not sad. I want you to be hopeful, not pessimistic. I know a lot of the headlines are bad today, and I can't promise you the problems will go away. We're going to have problems. In an open world where borders are more like nets than walls, nobody can promise you an absolutely risk-free life. But you can be promised a possibility-full life more rich than any generation has ever enjoyed, if we seize it. We've got to make America work at home in order to have influence abroad. We've got to make young people believe that they have something to look forward to. So all over the world, the magnet of that possibility discourages people at the margins from thinking the best thing they can do is to learn how to make a bomb and blow themselves up. We've got to build one person at a time, one mind at a time, one heart at a time. But we have to do it together. That's why Tim Bishop deserves a big victory. That's why you shouldn't let New York keep up its lousy voting record. That's why you shouldn't pass a single soul you know in the next 13 days without reminding them what is at stake. America is coming back. You will decide the terms on which we come back and whether we do it together. Thank you, and God bless you.
This is